In sunny Florida, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Today's show is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. And here's your host and glamour girl, makeup artist, Cindy Getz.
Hey guys, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio. We hope you had a great week. You guys are talking about my favorite subject. Are you ready, Cindy?
I'm ready.
Puppies and kitties.
I know.
Puppies and kitties.
I know.
Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
How do you have a bad day in the studio with puppies and kitties?
Yep.
Unless we let them loose and, you know,
Let
they
'em
ruin
do
all
that.
the, you know, all the equipment, right? But
right.
so far, so good.
We're good.
Everything's intact.
Yep.
So, Cindy, I want to ask you a question. Okay. Do you actually know? So there's an amazing organization in town that we love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's called Halo, and it's a no-kill rescue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for animals.
Yep.
So do you actually know what Halo stands for?
I do, but I'm not going to remember it because I've had it on other shows.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm not-
cheating.
it is cheating, but that's I'm not going to remember it.
You're not going to remember. Okay. Helping is the first for H. Okay. Animals is the second.
Okay.
L is
Live.
and
What is it? Overcome.
Man,
She's so good.
okay. So Halo stands for helping animals live and overcome. I
Perfect.
absolutely love it.
Okay, I got it.
For those of you who don't know, yes. And it's really cute because their logo, I know we have it in the system, the logo actually has a halo, in the logo. So it's just this neat combination of the actual halo and then what it stands for, helping animals live and overcome. So if you're not familiar with them, they're here local, they're in Sebastian. Their mission is that they provide a no-kill safe haven where extraordinary measures are taken to save homeless pets and protect them from abuse and neglect. Halo believes in engaging our community, which we're talking about today, by providing resources, education, programs, and fun. I added that to do the same. So you guys, welcome. We have two guests. We have the owner. She's been on Beauty and the Beach numerous times. Jackie Patrone. Hey, Jackie.
Hello.
Your hair keeps getting longer and longer.
I know, because I can't get to the beauty parlor to have it cut.
Because you're saving animals.
It's true.
It's true. So I love on your billboard, I haven't been by lately, like how many animals have you saved up to date?
We're over 20,000.
Oh, yeah, I got to do that.
Yeah, there you go, Cindy. Oh my goodness. That's
We
lot
meant
of
to have a
babies.
really big party, but it just blew right past, and we were just hung on.
You're like, well, at 30, man, 50. Yeah.
Yeah. I promised Allison when the Chinese Zodiac is Year of the Dog, that's going to be like our big blowout party.
Oh my gosh, of
right?
course.
That'd be fun.
Oh my gosh.
We have to wait a while, though.
What year is that?
I think it's like
You told me 2030.
2030.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
It's my way of getting her committed to many years.
I love it. Well, next, of course, with you, Jackie, she's your director of development, and she's a longtime friend of mine as well. She is Allison King. Hey, Allison.
Hi.
That last name's really hard for me, by the way.
Yeah, you telling me.
Right?
I'm still getting used to it.
You're the queen, though, right? King,
Queen of King.
That's
yeah.
what I said.
I know, right? Right. So, you guys, Jackie, Allison, we're talking about an event that you have coming up. So I am absolutely in love with the name of the event. Who came up with that?
Who do you think did?
Who eye rolled at me. It was a hard sell to this one over here. Oh my God, yes.
Sorry, excuse my kitten. I got the rambunctious one.
Yeah, it's like, I'm done.
Yeah,
He's
so
over this radio show.
I know. Cut.
I've always wanted to do a Spay-Ghetti event. I didn't have the no balls part until, later on in life, but I'm glad I waited because it was such a better tagline.
It is brilliant.
Yeah,
It is
Thank you.
Spay-Ghetti. No balls. I hope you're looking at the screen if you're doing live stream. It's just brilliant. It really is. So anyway, it's a spay neuter, fundraising event. So let's talk about it. When is it?
February 3rd
Okay.
from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
That's a Saturday.
Yep. Out at the Fellsmere Fairgrounds. So we're actually where the Frog Lake Festival is being held.
Okay. All right. Very good. You got a ton of stuff going on, but I'm going to go right to what really grabbed my attention, and that was it's the stunt dog show. Okay. Now listen, so this guy, okay, apparently, and I remember you talking about this, Jackie, is from America's Got Talent. Okay. So Jackie, I actually looked up old notes of ours, and I found that you have a hidden talent.
Uh-oh.
And,
Chasing people down.
and well, maybe it's not a hidden talent, but your talent is whistling.
No, I'm a terrible whistler.
Are you?
Awful.
How is that?
I have no idea. And it drives me batty. My dad
Okay, so we're not gonna
drove
have you
me
whistle.
from Colorado back to Florida and whistled the whole time, and I almost jumped out of the car. No whistling.
No whistling.
No, you'll just get air.
So what is your hidden, do you have a hidden talent in case they call you up on stage on February 3rd?
I can drink a liter of wine.
Is that a talent?
I think it is.
You guys
Wow.
know she can get any animal in the entire world to look at a camera. Any animal.
Well, that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, we need you adopted. Come on, look into the camera. Come on.
She does.
Come
She makes
on.
these crazy noises, and all of us try to replicate them, and none of us can.
It's just the Cuban R.
yeah.
Give it to me. Oh, wow.
Right?
This one's still staring at you, though, Allison.
That's because she's strangling it.
I know. You saw how tight Allison's holding
He's
his kitten.
planning my murder right now, for sure.
Let me say, it only works for dogs. The cats don't respond well to it.
I don't know. You for like a split second, they're like, whoa.
I wish so bad Cindy could zoom in. I know we can't, but that cat is staring lasers into your chin. He is like looking straight up like, any moment, if you let me go, I am like pouncing over on Cindy at the
He's
sound.
trying to intimidate me.
Yeah. Oh, he's look at that.
It's not going to work.
And then Jackie's is just napping.
Yes. The cat distribution system did not work out in my favor this time.
I think it picked perfectly.
So seriously though, you've got a really, really cool entertainment, section lined up, and we're talking about the Canine Stars Stunt Dog Show. Tell us about that.
Well, it was watching America's Got Talent a few years ago, and I fell in love with them, and I sent them an email asking if we could book an event.
I thought she was crazy.
Then I sent Allison an email saying, I know your eyes are rolling again, but we need to have these people out. So at our Love at First Bite at Rock City
my
Gardens,
goodness.
my baby's being like so cute, you guys, if you
Excuse
can't
me,
see.
Tap, tap, tap. Sorry, the kitty is just...
the kitty is just hamming it up.
Yeah.
At Rock City Gardens, we had them come do a small performance, because the money, part
Sure,
or whatever.
sure.
And they came, and it was so fabulous. And so for this fundraiser, I was begging to get the full performance, which is a huge stage and ball pit and all their dogs, and they fly from all over the world to come out and do this. And so I told her the price, and she's like, "No, you're crazy, no." And
No,
I go,
I said no
"But if I get
immediately."
a sponsor," and she goes, "What sponsor are you gonna get?" So I immediately texted Ryan Jones, who is the best human on the planet, and I said, "Alice is never gonna ask you, so I'm gonna ask you." And he said, "Of course, anything you want." So
Wow.
he hired them for us, and
Wow.
because I wanted to make it something so different and something that people would be excited to come out for.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it's really cool because all their animals that do these shows are rescue dogs.
Yeah.
And most of those rescue dogs are the ones who sit in the shelters the longest because they are so ADHD and high energy, and they need jobs, and a regular family doesn't provide that for them, so they get dumped at shelters. And so they pair so beautifully with these performing people that love to frisbee fly them and jump them and do all these fabulous things. And then you go home and look at your dog and you're like, man, I really got to work on this relationship.
Let's start with shaking the paw.
Exactly. My upside down, a little chubby Doberman. I'm like, oops. I can't do everything perfectly.
It's so funny because I have a very much a princess for a dog, and people be like, oh, does she sit or does she whatever? Does she shake hands? I'm like, look, she's going to look at you like you sit, you lay down. Like she was definitely
you work
not
for me.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are all of our animals.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
So it's a family event. It's a free event. So talk to us about, okay, so we show up at the fairgrounds. Sorry, is that right? Fairgrounds?
Fellsmere.
Fellsmere.
Yeah, Fellsmere.
What do we expect? I saw food trucks.
Yeah, we've got.
Yeah.
We'll probably have over 50 vendors.
The name is Spay-Ghetti, so we have to have pasta.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, we're doing 3 different kinds of pasta. One with just regular red meat sauce, one without meat, and then Jackie's favorite, white clam sauce. And then, all the proceeds from the food sales will go to Halo for the Spay Neuter Fund. And then we're also selling beer and wine to pair with your pasta.
Love it.
Those proceeds will also go to Halo. And then we have an assorted amount of food trucks and things like that for people who maybe aren't pasta fans.
Yeah. Swift Paws will be there, so they'll be doing lure coursing for the dogs because it's dog friendly. So definitely bring your dogs.
Yes.
We have a foam pit coming, it's bubbles for dogs and kids and adults to go into, and it's a whole foamy.
Cindy, let's go.
Yes, and you need to bring a towel if you're going in the foam pit. She said, disclaimer: bring a towel.
I love it.
Next year we're gonna print towels and sell them. That's gonna be how we make our money.
There you go.
Oh, you forgot your towel. Only $10.
She's always thinking.
I'm always thinking.
Always.
This event is supposed to be, we do a lot of fundraising events to raise money for the shelter. And, the ticket costs are $150, $200, and it doesn't include all of our community. So this is supposed to be inclusive. We have a lot of other nonprofits. We have so many incredible nonprofits, animal related all around us. We have probably over 20 coming out that will be there,
that's amazing.
Showcasing what they do, farm animals, other rescue dogs, foster only programs, cats only, so that everybody knows like what is happening and can get involved with helping.
Sure.
And then my dream is that, we bring in 30, 40, 50,000 in the future as this grows and gets bigger, because I want to have a decent medical fund to help people with emergency medical needs. Aww. This is starting with, let's help with spay neuter, some vaccines, some microchips when we can. But how great to have a grant program where when your dog does tear, their cruciate ligament, or your cat gets a blockage from eating a string, or instead of having to surrender them or euthanize them because you can't afford a $5,000 surgery, you can apply for a grant and we can help cover the cost.
Wow.
Because it's just astronomical. I couldn't afford my pets if it wasn't for the help that I get, knowing, what to do and the different vets and the discounts and things like that.
Right.
So I know that that's a huge problem for our community.
It's interesting you bring that up, because my little puppy has been going through some medical issues, and I'm so happy and grateful that I can handle that. Mm-hmm. But it did go through my head. Oh my gosh, there's people out there, I'm sure, that are like, oh my gosh, you know, and my dog broke her leg. We're past that, but I mean, that was just like a year ago. And, we got through that, but it's like, oh my gosh, what do people do when they're not ready for that? And
it's heartbreaking.
And I know you would much rather have the money to help them with that broken leg versus them bringing the animal to the shelter.
Yeah.
So.
And we can't open up the donor funds to that because it would be never ending. We wouldn't have the funds to run the shelter with the animals that legitimately don't have a home and cover the cost of medical. So we have to have a separate way to create a fund for that program.
Yep.
And I think that it will really help keep those animals that are deserving to stay in their homes with families that are deserving to have their pets
Absolutely.
able to make it work.
You know, it's so parallel to an organization in town that helps restore homes. Okay, so that people that can't afford, let's say, to recondition their air conditioner or get a new air condition, they can help with that so they can stay there, or things like that.
Yeah.
Versus becoming homeless.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love thinking out of the box like that and really trying to help other people. Other than just bringing the animal in, and that's amazing.
Yeah, and then we absorb the costs, and then we find a new family that may or may not be able to afford that pet in the future. You know, some of these pets will yo-yo back and forth with us just because they have a skin condition or they have something that it's not a one and done treatment,
Right,
and it just gets so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, even the past 2 years, the cost of prescription diets, which a lot of pets need to be on, whether it's skin or urinary stones or, and it's $117 for the tiniest bag you've ever seen.
Wow.
So pet parents can't do it. And then their pet does get blocked or, the skin gets to the point where it's got a secondary infection. And, and so by the time they bring the animal to us, they're so far gone in the medical aspect. So
Wow.
hopefully, it's just another solution to
To what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, the point is to reduce intake through this fund. Spaying and neutering is going to reduce
Absolutely.
intake. Being able to help families in need of financial assistance with these bigger, veterinary fees to reduce intake, and also keep families together,
I love it.
I think that's the most heartbreaking thing in the world is these people having to get up their pet because that is literally the best option for their pet, but their heart is shattering.
Yeah. Well, I know some of them are faced with, paying a mortgage or paying a rent versus meds for, for their issues.
Yeah.
So, I love that you're being proactive.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah. So, this year we don't have huge expectations, but hopefully
We
to
just want
break
to get
even.
through it this year.
I know. I know.
Test it out.
But then,
Yes.
we
Get the
hope to
community
grow it every
excited.
year.
Yeah.
And the Frog Leg Festival, a lot of the members, who put that together helped us. And, that's a
nice.
huge, they get 30,000 people that come through there. So
Yeah.
if we can make it just a quarter that successful, moving forward, I think that we could put a lot back into the community that's animal related.
Wow.
And this has been a dream for 4 years. I mean, we know, but other grant makers and foundations don't want to donate to a fund like that. So it's up to us to rally the community behind us and get it together for them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Sometimes it takes that muscle to show people your dream and your vision.
Yeah.
You're very good at that, Jackie.
Thank you.
You've been having a vision for this for so long, and I love what you do with Halo, Allison. You're such a great addition to the team, and love having you guys on the show. So we're talking about Spay-Ghetti, no balls. So I guess that means no meatballs with the pasta.
No meatballs, but we are going to put some ground beef in there because,
just
some meat sauce.
Just to give it a little.
Just to give it a little punch.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saturday, February 3rd at the Old School Grounds in Fellsmere from 10 a.m. to 6. Live music, food, drink, craft vendors. Home Depot's got a little
Kids zone, they're coming.
zone,
They're bringing
so-
out a kids zone. You got the foam. We got the lure coursing.
We have 2 live bands that are both fantastic.
Yeah.
The Canine Stars are doing 3 separate shows. We will be releasing our itinerary next week once I do it. So it's gonna be entertainment literally all day long. We have it booked all day long to provide entertainment for whoever is coming. Plenty of different food options, merchandise options. You can come by. We have this cutest angry cat, you guys. He's very mad in our logo.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's called Snip Happens.
Yep.
So
I saw that. I freaking love
Isn't it
that.
cute?
Snip happens. I
Snip
saw that. I was like,
happens.
God, it's so brilliant.
Yeah.
So brilliant. You guys, we have to go to a station break. Hopefully, we're going to be seeing you Saturday, February 3rd for Spay-Ghetti. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
supper, dinner, whatever you call it, Marsh Landing has perfected it. Come have a taste of what we've been making from scratch. Big heaping portions of Old Florida specialties, from frog legs to catfish, steaks, and homemade dessert. Enjoy supper or dinner at Marsh Landing Restaurant in Fellsmere.
Star Quality Airman here. This winter, the evil duo of heat and humidity are in hibernation. But your air conditioning superheroes at Star Quality Air never rest. Get same-day service and flat rate pricing. When you need us, we're there. Star Quality Air.
Hop on over to the biggest frog leg festival in the world, the Fellsmere Frog Leg Festival. Today through Sunday, enjoy mouth-watering frog leg and gator tail dishes, browse hundreds of booths for unique gifts, listen to great music, and enjoy fun carnival rides galore. Discover why the Fellsmere Frog Leg Festival is a January tradition. Admission and parking are free. Marine Bank presents the Fellsmere Frog Leg Festival. It gets hoppin' today through Sunday. Details at froglegfestival.com.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Blue Dolphin Pools strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. We want to thank Dale Sorensen Real Estate for always making sure we're on air. They've been family owned since 1978. You can find them at 772-231-4712. You can also find them at sorensenrealestate.com. So whether you're buying or selling, check them out. They'll definitely help you. And we also want to thank Varietals and More. They always make sure our guests have beverages, lovely beverages, bubbly beverages, all kinds of wonderful things over there. So make sure you go see Rob and Michelle. That's on Royal Palm Point right here in Vero Beach. And they'll take good care of you. We are back. We are talking about Halo's brand new event, Spay-Ghetti No Balls event. It's a family event. And, you know, Jackie, Allison, we were talking off air about, you know, it really takes a village to bring, you know, something like this together. You know, who all's been involved? Who do you want to thank? Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Well, we have to thank the Fellsmere Frog Leg Festival Committee. They have been, absolutely amazing. They're donating their kitchen to us to use. They've just helped us with everything with signage and just babysitting us through this process because we don't really know what we're doing this year. Next year we will.
Yeah, no, I love that. Oh, that's amazing. So I love the sign, Jackie, that you have out in front of your place, and it always says what you need. Is there anything for anybody? Obviously, we need people to adopt your puppies and kitties, but do you need any supplies, you guys, that you need right now that you can think of off the top of your head, or something you could always use if somebody's listening right now?
We can always use kitten food, small kitten, dry and wet. We don't get enough of that.
Okay.
We do canned pumpkin, not the mixed pumpkin, just pure 100% for all the dogs for digestion. So we go through a lot of that. And we also use yogurt, the plain like Greek yogurt for the same. Every dog gets that as well. So we go through a lot of that. So, and then any cleaning supplies, if you're cleaning out your linens, all towels and blankets and constant, you know, a lot of times our laundry can't handle the magnitude, the volume that we do, so we have to throw away. So we're constantly needing to replace.
Makes sense. All right, you guys, support Halo. They're an amazing organization right here in Sebastian, Florida. Go see them Saturday, February 3rd for Spay-Ghetti.
Snip happens.
See you there.